welcome back to our channel. My name is Casey.
And I'm Anthony.
And we're Dos Cavazos, and this is My Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 8.
So last episode, a lot happened. Bakugo was taken. We may or may not have a rat in the midst of UA. I'm starting to think that it's the principal, if there is one. Just because I'm trying to think about, like, who would you suspect least? And, like, I feel like because he is so... I don't know what the word is. Not calming, but he's just so small. And he's so, like, happy whenever he talks. Yeah. But then there was that moment when he had the control of the cranes last season, where he was just going like all ballistically crazy. Like, and I was like, if there is somebody, I think that it could be him.
I'm excited to see the students kind of go and try to get Bakugo on their own.
I'm a little nervous for that, though.
I am nervous. They tend to do that. And, like, especially Deku. He's just that type of person to, you know, like, risk his life to help others. And I feel like Bakugo's also going to try to fight back himself.
I hope so. Like, I feel like this is very reminiscent of kind of like Star Wars-ish a little bit. And I feel like some parallels between Bakugo and Anakin right now. We know that he has, like, I don't want to say a dark side, but he has a very intense side. And I'm hoping that he can show resistance to, you know, the dark the dark side. But I'm hoping that he can show resistance to the League of Villains and that they can't, you know, convert him like in a weird way. I have a feeling that he is not as weak-minded as they might think that he is, or maybe they're just trying to show him a different way. Like, I wonder how they're going to like show that to him to like make him kind of in a sense turn on like everything that he knows and his values. Also, before we jump into today's video, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, The Coldest Water. If you want a chance to win one of these, check out one of the links down in the description below. And if you want 10% off your entire order, use DOSE at checkout.
Alright, let's go ahead and get into this episode.
But they took Bakugo alive. What we don't know is how long they'll let him live. Have the two of you lost your minds?
Hey, calm down.
We should just leave this to All Might. Mr. Aizawa only gave us permission to fight and use quirks at the training camp.
It doesn't matter how noble your intentions. If you go out there trying to find the bad guys, knowing you're breaking the rules, then you're acting like villains, not heroes.
Look at Sue. They're still gonna go though.
We'll meet in front of the hospital after dark.
Iida, I don't know.
You know, he went off on his own mission too, and like...
This time, the damage was devastating. It's bad for your bones and muscles to get battered, of course, but it's worse for your ligaments. If you sustain this type of injury, even just 2 or 3 more times, I don't think you're going to be able to move your arms anymore.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Don't forget, you did save someone.
Koda.
Oh, note.
He addressed it in Mr. Midoriya.
Dear Mr. Midoriya.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry I punched you in the balls. Thank you for saving me, even though you just met. Please, get better soon so I can thank you in person, okay?
Aww.
Koda.
That was sweet.
We would like to request your assistance, sir.
Be strong as heavyweight dead protagonist.
Are they all gonna try to go get Bakugo? Wow, this is gonna be exciting. All the pros.
It's like the Avengers. It's like they're all meeting up.
We haven't really got to see the pros, like, you know, well, I guess we did, but not these other pros. We saw the teachers.
Is she coming too?
Midoriya.
I think that...
Hold on.
Oh shit, Iida.
Iida, why are you here?
He's gonna oppose it.
Why are you trying to make the same stupid mistakes I made? Didn't you learn?
Iida, we have to. I know you don't like us breaking rules, but...
Oh gosh. He's injured.
I'm worried about all my classmates, not just Bakugo. When I saw your injuries, all I could think of was my brother in the hospital.
Aww.
We'll get him back without fighting.
Yeah, we'll be stealthy. I'm talking covert ops here.
I'll stand behind my classmates.
Wow.
Is Iida gonna come though?
We'll never agree, so I'm going to come with you.
Yay.
We've gathered some of our finest heroes here today. Now, let's talk strategy.
I'll ask you one more time, Katsuki
Shit.
Bakugo, aspiring hero. Will you join the League of Villains?
Go throw yourself into traffic. If there's even a hint that physical combat might break out, I'll make you retreat immediately. So in other words, I'm your watchman.
The same goes for me. Rescuing Bakugo is a job for the pros. Objectively speaking, there's no reason for any of us to go after him. I understand how each of you feels, so I'm compromising. Once they see the situation firsthand and realize how difficult it will be.
Nope. They're gonna run right in. If Deku sees an opportunity to get Bakugo, he's gonna run in.
Bakugo wouldn't think twice about going after the villains if he were here.
What about you, Midoriya?
Not if you
I
can't use
refuse
your
to
arms,
turn
though.
back.
I'm for this plan, but I don't think they should get physical at all. Actually, I don't know if they should even be going, but
Yeah.
like, this is dangerous.
Just tell me where to go!
Wait a second!
See, he's acting like Iida was
Yeah.
when he was going after Stain in the first time. But if they just think about it a little bit more methodically,
Yeah, you're right.
not on
Stealth
impulse.
We won't be able to scout effectively if we're recognizable.
Okay, so what should we do?
I have an idea, though it is a bit old school.
Costumes.
What you looking at?
God, it's so bad.
Now would blend in perfectly.
That's so funny.
Watch it, you punks!
Stealth.
Get long! You gotta stick your chin out.
You talking to me?
That's it!
Just cruising for hot girls!
Let's return to a short clip from the UA High School press conference that just wrapped up.
And we staff were ill-prepared.
He looks so different, all dressed up.
This time there were students who were gravely injured. How did you explain this to their families?
They just want him to look bad.
What are these dudes thinking?
They're gonna get those kids killed.
They're hearing what everyone else is saying.
The heroes are becoming the bad
That's what
guys.
Dobby was saying.
Seems like they're not dealing with this very well at all. Dobby, let him go.
Huh? You know he'll just fight.
It's fine.
He's gonna be like, die!
I'm sure you're the same.
Oh shit!
The hand.
Shigaraki! I'm done listening to your endless talking.
Oh my
Can you not
gosh.
get to the point, or do you just like your own voice?
Ah!
Well, screw you.
Did you see what he just did? Man, it doesn't get any cooler than All Might. No matter how much trouble he's in, he's always the winner.
He's smiling.
He smiled.
I want to win just like All Might. No matter what you have to offer me. That will never change, do you understand?
For whatever reason, I was thinking that, you know, that All For One could be his father.
Well, maybe.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, I wonder if that's where he's going with that.
Maybe.
So, I have a theory that All For One could be Shigaraki's father. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, Casey pointed out to me that, you know, he said that before, and that completely, like, went over my head. You said that was, like, in the first season, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't, it was just in reference, like, he was, like, he said father and was, like, talking.
Yeah.
And I think it had to do with the hand.
He was, like, staring hardcore at the hand this time.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's that scene, I was telling Casey about it, too, in, like, the opening credits where you kind of see All For One put his hand out through the television and touch Shigaraki. And we obviously know that Shigaraki's being groomed to take over for him. It would serve to reason that it could be his father or someone like, maybe like an adopted father in a sense.
I think so too. I mean, or maybe he's like taking him under his wing or maybe it's not necessarily like a father. Well, he said father though, so it would make sense. Or maybe he sees him like a father.
Could be like a Izuku, like All Might type of thing.
Maybe, yeah.
But in a weird way.
Yeah. I knew Bakugo was gonna fight back. He was like not the person to just submit, you know? And like he even said it himself, he wants to win just like All Might, and that's his motivation.
When
he
he
doesn't
smiled,
care.
I
Yeah.
smiled. Because he was just thinking about All Might.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love to see like those little moments that like I've kind of overlooked or like early on about Bakugo and just thinking that he was just full of rage and all of those stuff. But he just has like an unwavering desire to win. And, you know, he wants to be like the #1 superhero, just like All Might. And, you know, he's not going to stop until he gets there. I wonder what is going to happen now. Obviously, we have the whole thing that Dobby talked about in the either last episode or the episode before, that they were pretty much trying to break UA in a sense. And, like, they've broken people's trust in them. So that is going to be really interesting when people turn on the superheroes and, like, what happens next, which is, you know, what they're going for. And it just pisses me off that Shigaraki is, like, really just playing into, like, the whole, like, you know, Stain dynamic. And we know that's not his true motivations. But everyone there thinks so. I mean, not everybody. Not the Shadow dude. I always forget his name. But everyone else does. And that just pisses me off.
Alright, well if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. Full-length reaction to the next episode of My Hero Academia is going to be over there right now, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.